Hello again, everyone. This is Outram, and with me again, John. So Chicago sucked.
Yeah, we're ready to play a real format here. I'm just sick and tired of standard. I'm sick and tired of pastimes. I'm sick and tired of losing. So this hopefully will be a good change of pace.
8-4 or 4-3-2-2. I don't care either way.
I don't care.
We're gonna hedge our bets this time.
All right. The 4-3-2-2s in the Vintage Masters are almost worth it because the packs, have so much value.
Right. I agree with that. So yeah, I you know how I said you should have done conspiracy with me, John?
Yeah.
So I ended up winning it. I won both my pods that I was in because the first pod I got so mana screwed that no one thought I was a threat until I became a threat.
Yep.
And so I was able to kill one person off by making him deck himself and draw a card with Reckless Scholar.
Yep.
And then I was able to kill another person. So, and then in the second pod, here, let's see what we got going on here. What looks good here?
Well, we've gotten beat by
Grizzly Fate.
Before. The card's very good. We've gotten beat by Guskull Carrier before.
We have. We've never actually played the White Flyers deck.
We could play White Flyers. Battle Screech would be a better card to pick up.
So do you want to grab Grizzly Fate right now and then maybe see if a Battle Screech comes around to us to grab and go like green-white?
Green-white could be okay. If we're going to do green, I think Grizzly Fate's the pickup here.
Yeah, I don't know about Gigapede. It's kind of meh.
Pretty goofy.
Yeah. Alright, we'll grab Grizzly Fate and just kind of go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the second piece of my pod, I was with the guy who I had just beaten, and we became allies against the two other guys that were the winner from the other pod. The one guy who was a, quote, winner, won because he decked himself last.
Yep.
He had like 80-some life because he had used Respite like 4 times.
Well, I don't know too much about Conspiracy, but that sounds like a format that I don't want to play.
Respite is prevent all damage and gain 1 life for each creature on the field.
Alright, so here...
Mongrel, Dreampod Druid. I've seen this Dreampod Druid actually used to remarkably good effect before.
I just hate getting 2-for-1.
I agree. It does leave you open for a 2-for-1.
Just feels miserable. Can we take the Mongrel?
Sure, we can take the Mongrel.
Yeah, that card's good.
But yeah, so in our second pod, he decked himself again, so he got a pack for killing himself. I actually I got my ally's permission to turn on him to deny one of the other two from getting a pack. So I killed my ally. And then the last guy, he had completely underestimated me the entire time, thought I was dead like 4 times, swung into me. I ended up getting this chain where I had 2 Custody Squires, which are Will of the Council, where you have to do a voting thing. And you get back a target creature, artifact, or chosen creature, artifact, or whatever from your graveyard. And I had Rhea Dawnbringer. So every single time I'd make sure those things died and then have Rhea bring back 1. Since the tie led to me winning, I'd pick a Custody Squire, then I'd get the other one.
Yep.
And I just chained it like that, and the guy just could not get through that stuff.
So here, how about a Trapper?
If we're going green-white, Trapper seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise...
We didn't pass, we only passed the Guscloak, and I don't think we passed anything good last pack, right?
No, not really. There was no real good white cards last pack.
And Trapper's just better than Vorine, in my opinion, so...
Yeah, I could see it. I've also seen these Goblin Trenches be used really well before, too.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure it out.
We already got the green cards. Trapper's fine.
Emissary, Aberration?
Yeah.
Pick it?
Between those 3 or just Suchi as just a guy.
That thing does beat down pretty hard.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
It's a 4/4 for 4, and sure, you can only use the mana, but if you have an instant, that works out really well for you.
Yeah, he's just like a monster. I don't know if it's better than Emissary. Emissary is basically unblockable.
The pseudo shadow creature.
Yeah.
It's a shadow creature that can opt to block non-shadow creatures.
Huh. It's close. I'm not really sure what to take here.
Maybe we go with this just because it helps our spread a little bit more.
Yeah, let's take that.
Rootwalla.
Yeah, Rootwalla's good.
Another Soltari Emissary.
I like Rootwalla.
Rootwalla goes well with the Mongol too.
Yeah.
So.
There's all sorts of tricks you can do with the Rootwallas, and
so, yeah,
let's jam that.
Jin or Hermit Druid?
Wow, Hermit Druid. Oh, okay, so like it's basic lands.
Yeah. It's good if you have a way to reanimate.
Nah, it's between Jin and Griffin, I guess.
I think we go with the Jin just because it's huge.
Yeah. It's like Suchi except better, so let's grab that.
Mystic Zealot.
Yeah, or another Suchi, but the Mystic Zealot has flying.
So it has pseudo flying, doesn't it?
Or we could take Radiance Judgment. I don't think we're really scared about like the big guys. As usual, I think we're scared about the flying stuff.
Well, then we grab the guy that gets flying later in the game.
Yeah, could be wrong, but let's take the Zealot over the Judgment.
Okay. Step, Nature's Lore, Tribute to the Wild. Splash Black for Death's Grab.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. We might.
I could see that. We just have to grab like a Rocky Tar Pit or something. And eventually we can just splash it, can't we?
It's the red-black, so it's the allied fetch lands?
Yeah, there's allied fetch lands, and then there's the pain lands of non-allied. Or well, they're not the pain lands, because the pain lands come into play untapped. Let's
take the Fireball. It might be powerful enough that we want to play it. And we just passed this step. It's not really a big deal.
Boron, Seal of Cleansing as the sideboard?
Let's take the Boron here.
Okay. Tranquil Thicket?
Yep.
I'd rather not go in with a Desert Twister.
Desert Twister is so clunky. I don't know.
If it was an instant, I'd play that in a heartbeat.
I think just Thicket is fine. The Cycle lands go. Let's pick up a Tangle here, I guess, or a Sudden Strength.
I think Tangle's a good sideboard versus the Goblins deck.
Yeah, we don't usually play the Sudden Strength.
Yeah, we usually end up cutting it towards the end, so...
Another reason to pick up the Cycle lands is because we have a kind of a Threshold theme going on here.
Yeah, we do. We have Threshold here, here, and just there for now, but...
Yeah.
Another Tranquil Thicket?
Yep. Cycle lands are pretty good here. Okay, that's a neat trick.
It's a combat trick if you need it.
Yep. Probably won't play it, but we'll see.
I'll just grab this big guy.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good. I'm kind of surprised it went that late.
And we got a Seal of Cleansing for the sideboard, so there you go.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Unfortunately, if we open up any blue power, we're not playing it.
Right, but still.
Wow, Yawgmoth's Bargain? Battle Screech, Flame Tongue Kavu? This pack is very crazy.
We're not heavy enough. Yawgmoth's Bargain's worthless right now, unfortunately, online. So...
It's so good.
It is so good, but if we're gonna... I think Battle Screech is the pick, though, isn't it? I mean, we're not in... I mean, maybe we do double black and we just go with a full-on junk.
Nah, let's take the Battle Screech. It just feels bad, passing the bargain.
Yeah, I know.
Someone's getting a gift. We do have Seal of Cleansing to deal with it. We'll blow it up, they draw like 5 cards. But
sure. I don't like passing it, but I think Battle Screech is the pick.
Yeah. Okay.
Another Trapper. Roar of the Worm. One of the 2 Breath of Life.
Yeah.
Thinking
or Ring of Gix.
Maybe the Trapper.
Yeah, I like Trapper over Ring of Gix. It does basically the same thing.
So we'll probably hide that guy.
Yeah, let's take a Trapper.
Okay. Seems reasonable to me. So far this is coming together pretty well.
Yeah, this time we're the Battle Screech deck.
Oh, we only have one so far, but give it time. We'll get.
It only takes one. The card's absurd.
It does only take one.
So.
Old school lingering souls, people. Old school lingering souls.
Yeah. Lingering Souls, underplayed card, I think.
Well,
it's good against a lot of stuff. I like running a couple out of the pod sideboard.
Is it a feasible card in like a junk deck in Modern?
Yeah, if you're playing pod.
Well, yeah, I guess pod is junk.
So,
Mongrel or Exile?
Just Mongrel, I guess.
You don't want to pick up a single Exile?
Eh.
I guess we still do have the two guys with Threshold to consider.
Yeah, Mongrel is just good.
Okay. We can pick up another Mongrel or a Gustcloak Carrier. We have no 3-drops currently. Or we could pick up a Blastoderm. Because that thing's also freaking huge.
I didn't even know Click Slither was in this set.
Yeah, I ended up drafting some pseudo-goblin mess with my Time Walk thing yesterday.
Yeah. We don't really have much stuff to go with the Mongrel. Maybe we take a flyer?
Yeah, I think extra flyers helps. Plus, it gives us an extra white creature towards this Battle Screech.
Yep. Okay.
Afterlife
is a great pickup.
Also, Phantom Nomad's not bad.
Yeah.
Crossland Borine's fine too, but I think Afterlife's a perfectly reasonable pickup.
Yep.
Brindle Shout? Goblin Trenches? Brilliant Hill?
We can play the 2-drop, the show. I mean, I hate playing that card in general, but wow, foil Psychotog, or Taro's Faithful, or Elves.
Or Waterford Bouncer! Wait.
Bouncer is very strong.
Well, we don't have to play the black.
I guess just Elves?
Yeah, I think Elves is the pick.
Kind of sucks that we're passing foil Psychotog.
Well, both these cards suck to pass.
Yeah, if I was in blue, I don't even know what I would take. Bouncer is so good.
Yeah, I would probably take the Bouncer, actually.
Okay. We can play one Desert Twister, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, as long as we don't blow up our own lands, it should be okay.
Sure, so long as we don't blow up the plains pictured in Desert Twister.
Right.
Dothy Mercenary if we're splashing black? Or Claws of Wirewood as a sideboard card?
Let's just pick up the claws. Kill our own guys.
Worst case, it's a lightning bolt to both players' faces. Breath of Life? This is like our Crossing Borine, maybe? Or we can grab one of these guides.
Breath of Life is pretty bad.
Do you want to pick up an elephant guide just to try to make like a huge flyer?
Does that say when it dies?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pick up a guide.
Having one guide's not bad. When you get too many, that's when it gets a little weird.
It's another Cycle Land.
It's either another Cycle Land or Brilliant Halo, which is basically like White Rainbow.
The Halo might be okay. If we didn't see any of the enchantment.
Or a Pine Barrens to help splash our black.
Maybe I don't know.
I'm going to take this because we already have 2 Tranquil Thickets.
I don't know if...
You can grab a second Pine Barrens. There you go. Now we can splash this. Perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care for any of it.
Killer Whale.
Fine, we'll take the Killer Whale. It'll just fly over all of our opponents.
Goblin, no!
It doesn't matter when it comes to this last 2 picks.
Okay, first round we're going to play against Goblins.
Right, and that's where you have Tangle on the sideboard.
That's right.
So that way the Goblins go falter and we go, screw you!
Laquatus' champion, or another Death Grasp, or an Afterlife. We're not playing the champion, but it's kind of fun to look at.
Yeah, if anything, I'd be grabbing that over a champion. Afterlife's pretty good, or another Soltari Emissaries are fine. Even a Crescent Tusker is just awesome. Fetches a black.
Deathgrass is pretty good.
I mean, we can grab another one.
Do we take it over? There's a lot of choices here.
I'd take the Tusker over the Death's Grasp since we already got one Death's Grasp.
Okay, let's take...
Or an Afterlife.
Yeah, it's between Afterlife and Tusker, I guess.
I think you grab Tusker because it helps with this little threshold thing we got going on here.
Sure.
I mean, Afterlife's pretty damn good, though, too.
I would rather have Afterlife, I think.
Alright, Afterlife it is. Krovax!
Krovax the Curse. Ugh.
He's cursed.
And nothing for us.
Benevolent Bodyguard. Taros Faithful. Krovax has flying, though, doesn't he?
He's double.
Oh, he gains flying.
Yeah, he's not even good.
He's just not even good. Okay.
Okay, I can take a Bodyguard, I guess.
Just helps protect something at some point.
Yeah. Taros Faithful might be a little better, but...
We got a good amount of...
I really don't like playing it unless you kind of have the slide to go with it.
Right.
We're doing some beatdown stuff here.
Regrowth, Basking Root Walla, third Banala's Trapper.
Wow.
I like all of those.
The third Trapper is pretty insane.
Just make it so your opponents can never attack again. The second Walla is fine, too. And Regrowth can be very good, too.
Is that a rare?
Regrowth's a rare, yeah.
I said, huh.
I know, and I went, huh? With a question mark?
What do you like?
I like either the Root Walla or the Trapper. So, between those. Right now I have the Trapper highlighted, but...
Okay, let's take a Trapper.
Third Trapper?
Yep.
Tap down our entire opponent's team, swing in.
Yep.
That's too big.
Maybe just the Forest Cycler?
Or we take a Chainer's Edict.
Could take a...
I could also see the Forest Cycler. It helps make bigger Death's Grasps.
I want the Forest Cycler.
You want the Forest Cycler?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take the Forest Cycler.
We're never flashing back Chainer's Edict if we do.
True. Very true.
Well, I guess we have Pine Barrens, so...
Or Taros Faithful, or Second Tangle, because fuck the goblins.
Taros Faithful.
Okay.
Oh, Northern Priestess. Does it... It's not even good in our deck?
Brings in an Elvish Aberration.
Yeah, that's not good.
An Urham Djinn without us casting it.
Yeah. So we just take the Griffin, I guess?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a flyer.
Unless we did pass a few big green guys.
I'm sure those are not coming back.
Okay.
I want the flyer.
We'll take the flyer. Templar or Mantis or another land.
Or Radiance Judgment.
Or Radiance Judgment. Do you think we need Radiance Judgment with double Afterlife?
Huh.
Maybe just a Templar for Planecycler?
Huh. We have 17 creatures. So we have like 28 playables.
That's loosely defining playable in some cases.
I like the Mantis, actually.
Okay, we'll grab the Mantis.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a late factor fiction.
Yep.
I might grab another one of these guys.
Yep.
Just because adding 3 to Death's Grasp seems pretty good. Oh, sheesh, I'm just snap picking that. Second Death's Grasp.
Pretty. Okay, so we can play both of those then.
Do you want to grab this to help fetch black?
No.
Okay.
It's playing just a swamp is better than Bad River.
I guess, and we also have the Pine Barrens, which we'll play.
Yeah. We'll play the 2 Pine Barrens and then like a swamp.
Second Tangle?
Sure.
Or we could grab a Nature's Lore.
Nah.
Okay.
Tangle in the games that it's good, it's just the biggest blowout ever. So I don't care.
We have big guys. Provoke might be usable.
Provoke.
Or second armor thorns, but I don't think we need that.
Take Provoke.
Urborg Uprising.
Fine.
Cabal Tyrant's Choice. Cabal.
Let's take the ritual so the storm player can't kill us.
Okay.
Plus it's worth like a penny. Ooh. Third cycle land, that's pretty good.
Okay, so we have infinite green cycle lands.
Yeah. That's fine, we'll take those.
Okay. So our deck is based around getting out a huge Death's Grasp ×2.
Maybe. That's our late game stuff, but we're kind of just on the tap all your guys plan in the early game here.
Yeah, so this is our late game package. I don't think we actually need that.
We might. We'll see what happens here.
So for our early game package, I think we're running Mongrels, Trappers,
Shadow Guy,
all these things, Shadow Guy,
yeah.
Harrier, Afterlives. Don't know about the Taros Faithful, doubtful on that. Mystic Zealot, maybe that. Maybe that. Run that.
Our guys are all pretty high quality. I think we want the Griffin.
Yeah, probably. I could see it.
And if we do Battle Screech and Vorine, it's 23.
Well, it's either Vorine or Desert Twister at this point. And that's assuming we don't play any of those four there. So it's one of these four. I know that much, but I just don't know which one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not the Faithful. We don't really need that with Triple Trapper.
Yeah.
Maybe this to make it like a huge flyer.
I don't hate it. We can put it on our Shadow Guy.
Yeah, okay.
Just have to watch out for
2-for-1s. Sure. Okay, so for the mana base, we run all 5 of those.
Yep.
Then we go, let's see, they suggest 5 more force, 6 plains, 1 swamp. We already have 5 ways to produce green.
Yeah.
Plus these guys.
So I think we want like 7 plains.
4-7-1? Or 7-1-4?
I think that looks okay. Let's see.
Because we have so many ways to produce green already, this gives us 9 ways to produce green.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, this looks alright.
Yeah, let's see. Any last changes we want to make?
Well, let's see what we have left up here. We won't play that. We won't play
I don't know if I'm sold on Elephant Guide.
We won't play that. We could play that. It's a possibility, but not likely. Probably not. No. These are... Do you want to run like a single mainboard Tangle?
Not really.
Okay. Would you prefer a Brindle Shoat?
Definitely not.
Over Elven Guide?
I would prefer...
Armor of Thorns?
I don't really like Elephant Guide. Maybe I would prefer a Tangle over it. I'm not sure.
Let's see. That's what that would look like then. Maybe actually rather than Elephant Guide we do Armor of Thorns because it can be an instant or an enchantment.
I really don't like that card. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe just a Vorine then?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll give it a shot.
Alright. See you for round 1.
Yep, see y'all in round 1.